Today on the channel, we head to Toys R Us. Beautiful this time of year. Wait, no, it's closed this time of year in my neck of the woods, but we do have the Jakks Classic Superstars, Superstar Billy Graham, Toys R Us exclusives.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Jakks Classic Superstars unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got the Toys R Us exclusives of Superstar Billy Graham. But for all your modern day wrestling figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. And Superstar Billy Graham, no stranger to the Jakks Classic Superstars line, as we did get 6 figures in total of the old Superstar. We of course got the black and white Toys R Us exclusive up in Canada. We got the 1 of 500, 1 of 3,000, 1 of 1,500. What could it be? Orange Tight Superstar exclusive. Of course, we have these 3, and then we got Classic Superstars Series 7, the regular release of Billy Graham. Billy Graham, of course, at the time of these released, he had an autobiography out. He had a brand new DVD out, and he was back in the good graces with the WWE, so they were capitalizing it on him in many different ways. And, of course, the Jakks Classic Superstars exclusives to Toys R Us were a part of that. And an interesting trio of figures. You get more of a Slammy Manager Award in the pink suit. You get kind of comeback Superstar Billy Graham, a little older version here, and then you get kind of a weird one in between of him just in his blue jeans. I don't know if that's him working in the yard on a hot summer day out in Arizona or what exactly that one was about. But of course, we're going to do this review and unboxing like we do all the other ones on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. Let's start with the pink suit, Billy Graham, huh? Looking awfully dapper, looking pretty awesome. I would not be opposed to a hot pink suit on a business meeting. I would do it. Why not? Why wouldn't I? But there it is, looking good. Of course, the suited body we've seen before, but looking really nice with Superstar Billy Graham's head on it. The pink suit looks nice with the white. Love the beard on the Superstar, of course, dyeing the sides. Hulk Hogan later adapted that, as we do know. He sold a lot of his stick from the Superstar. Looking good over there. Superstar looking only like a Superstar could look in the Jakks Class Superstars line. Superstar Billy Graham on the back. And then, of course, the back, and I have a feeling all these are going to be the exact same blurb on the back. We've got the 3 cross-sell UPC's warnings, glamour shot up top, and then, of course, you do got the blurbs up there. Let's see what it says about Superstar Billy Graham. Debuted 1971, 265 pounds, 6'3", titles WWE Champion, WWE Manager, WWE Hall of Fame inductee. Favorite quote? The man of the hour, the man with the power, too sweet to be sour. Would have been nice to have different quotes on each one. That would have worked really good with the old Superstars. He's got a lot of fun quotes over the years. But I do have this unboxed already, so I'm going to put this off to the side. I'm going to grab the old Superstar right here in his famous suit. This looks great against that Toy Fair 1 of 3,000 Hulk Hogan. Kind of pair those guys up and have slammy representation on your toy shelf if you need to. 2 fists, or I should say 2 gripping hands on the Superstar here. Doesn't need a fist in the suit. He doesn't think he's going to have to throw down. I guess that makes sense. Earrings on the Superstar, of course, but all day long it looks like Superstar Billy Graham. Always loved the look of the dyed beard on him. Always did stick out. Was really cool looking. Of course, you got the pink suit throughout, looking nice. Articulation, all these figures are going to be the exact same, so I can walk through it a little bit here. Arms go around. Single jointed elbow, back and forth at the hand. You got waist articulation, head, back and forth, side to side. One thing to note, all 3 figures, exact same head on them. So they got a lot of reuse out of these. Legs go up, bend at the knee, ankles, back and forth, side to side, not really at all. But that's it. That's Superstar Billy Graham. Not a bad one. And one thing to note, this one, and especially this one, a lot of customizers use these over the years. They pop these heads off, put different heads on them, things like that. A lot of customizing opportunity is. These didn't sell the hottest at Toys R Us. This was clear and away the one that sold the best. This one sold the worst, and this one was kind of in the middle, but the lower middle. And a lot of these went to clearance in a lot of different Toys R Us areas as well. So not the most sought-after versions of Billy Graham, I guess we'll say, with these, but they are what they are. There it is. So let's pull this one out here now. We're going to take a look at old Superstar in the jeans, looking nice. Like I said, a lot of people customize this. A lot of people pop this head off and put Scott Steiner's head on it. I remember that was a pretty popular custom as well at the time. Same glamour shot of the Superstar over here, just a different body instead of the suit. Superstar Billy Graham. And then I believe the exact same blurb at the top. We get a glamour shot of him without his shirt on, of course. And then down below you get the cross-sell UPCs and the warnings. Does it say anything new? Nothing new. The exact same blurb on the Superstar. This did come out in 2005, though, for those that are keeping track at home. Looking good. One other thing that's interesting here, and I think this is the only time ever in the Class Superstars line this was done, at the feet of each Superstar Billy Graham, it has a designation number. This is 91654. This one is 91655. This one right here is 91656. So some kind of internal Jax language they were using. Probably code names for these figures. We see a lot of code names over the years. And what am I doing putting this aside? I got to unbox this. Got to get them out of the package. What am I doing? But we see a lot of code names for figures, and that's probably what they had going on there. Is these were the code names for the Superstar Billy Graham. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. And there's the old Superstar looking like a superstar. There he is. Like I said, it looks like him gardening in his backyard in the hot Arizona sun. See you later. Goodbye. And then we got the Superstar. How about that? Same exact head we just saw, so we've seen this before. I've owned this figure so many times in my life, and I've got rid of it, sold it, whatever. And now here we are once again opening up the Superstar. It feels like 2005 all over again. Oh, yeah, there it is. But shirtless, top shirtless. Like I said, great for customers. You pop this head off it. You could have this anybody in jeans if you really want to. Throw a soft goods shirt on it, and bam, you got a custom figure that's very easy to do. You got the belt going on. You got the jeans. Of course, you got the boots down below. We also saw this lower half of the body used in Rowdy Roddy Piper Classic Superstars Series 28. Same down to the boots, everything else like that. So definitely they got the reuses. You know, that was Jack's kind of way. Let's make it different. Okay, we can give this bottom half, this top half, and a different head. Voila, you got a new figure. Put the same head with a different top and same bottom. Bam, new figure. They did a lot of that kind of stuff, getting the most out of their molds, and it's a good business plan. It worked for He-Man for many years. Heck, still works to this day. But definitely an interesting one. I don't think it's my favorite of the bunch, but it is okay. It is what it is. I would love to have a soft goods tie-dye shirt. You know, now that I think about that, I think I have an extra Don Morocco soft goods shirt from his Mattel Elite. I think I have that somewhere in my fodder bag. I might throw that on there. That could really fancy that one up. That could really give him a little bit of more eye-catching look to him. So I got to remember to do that after the video. I'm going to search that out. See if I can find that. But now, turn our attention to the final piece of the puzzle. And like I said, the most popular Billy Graham figure would be this green one. Very similar to his Series 7 release, of course, with a different head on it and then a different torso as well. But we'll do talk about that here in a second. But Billy Graham looking pretty good here. Same Billy Graham we saw with the jeans one, getting the most out of our Glamour Shop molds too. Superstar Billy Graham. On the back, the exact same blurb. Of course, you got the cross-sell over here. You got the warnings. You got the UPCs. Everything is the same for 8 and up, as it says here. Looking good. Everything matches up on the back of the package, except he does have a splayed out hand on the left hand here on the back of the package. Not so much on the final version. So a little bit of package differences here. Same thing with the jeans one. So it looks like all three were supposed to have a left splayed out hand and a right gripping hand, except the jeans one was supposed to have a fist, and he didn't have that either. So some differences from the prototypes, which you assume these are prototypes on the back, of course. But let's pull the old Superstar out of the package, see what the fuss is all about. Oh, rookie. See you later. And of course, this is the one people were fussing about, as we do know. See you later. Goodbye. Billy Graham, there he is in the plastic prison, looking nice. Pull him out, pop him out. Bam, see you later. Goodbye. And once again, what's old is new again. We got the Superstar out of the package. And same exact head we've seen numerous times here. Love the yellow and green, though. He's a big Oakland A's fan. Of course, I heard he used to hang out with Reggie Jackson, Goose Gossage, Catfish Hunter. He also hung out with Raleigh Fingers for a little bit. He was living the dream back there in the 70s with the A's, I heard. And that's why he adopted these colors. Somebody can fact check that if they really want to, but I'm sure it's correct. Of course, articulation can be the same as the other ones there. Really not a whole lot to talk about with this figure. It is just kind of what it is. Very easy repaint. No issues on my end with this one. I do really like this. And out of the three, I think the pink suit is probably my favorite just because it's so bright and different, but this is definitely number 2. There's no doubt about that. I do have this Billy Graham here. This is kind of another exclusive. This is the 1 of 500, 1 of 3,000, 1 of 1,500, 1 of 1. Who knows what it is at this point, but we do have that one. And then, of course, you got to have the black and white Billy Graham here. So we got the Murder's Row of Billy Graham exclusives. All the colors of the rainbow. I feel like I just unboxed a pack of Skittles right here is what it feels like. But very cool. I love that they did a deep dive tribute to a character like Superstar Billy Graham. A guy, especially in this day and age, that doesn't get a whole lot of flowers, especially back in 2005 either. I guess he got him a little bit more back then than he does now. But it is really cool, and that's the fun thing about this Classic Superstars line. This is why I have such high hopes for the Power Towns of the world to kind of give us the same kind of feeling of some of these classic Superstar figures of years gone by. But looking good, Superstar. Any thoughts from you guys out there on these Superstar Billy Graham exclusives? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. As you guys know, we got videos every single day and then some. Oh, yes, and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon. Early access to all the videos that we do, Q&As, bonus videos, you name it, a lot going on the old Patreon channel. And best of all, you do support the channel as a Patreon member. And you can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget to hit me up and follow along over on social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Superstar Billy Graham, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.